San Diego sellers, your buyer is not just looking at your list price anymore. They're looking at the monthly payment. And buyers, this is where people get shocked because a home can look doable online until you add the mortgage, property taxes, insurance, HOA, repairs, utilities, and that one little Home Depot trip that somehow cost $700 when you only went for light bulbs. This is the San Diego monthly payment problem, and it's changing everything. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know, subscribe and click that bell for notification so that you can be the first to know about the current market here in San Diego, California. My name is Sandoval and I'm with Select Premier Properties. We get calls from people just like you every single day. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out. Our contact information is on the description below, and I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move in or out of San Diego. Hi, I'm Sandoval with Select Premier Properties, and I help buyers, sellers, relocation clients, luxury homeowners, and families make smarter real estate decisions here in San Diego. And today, we're not doing a boring market update because honestly, nobody needs another video where someone reads numbers off a screen and makes the market sound like a tax seminar. Today, we're talking about what those numbers actually mean, why some San Diego homes are still selling quickly while others are sitting, why buyers are hesitating, why some sellers are missing the mark, and why in 2026, the monthly payment has become the real price of a home. Because the list price might not get a buyer's attention, but the monthly payment is what decides whether they move forward or completely back away from the table. Here's the thing, a buyer may say, we're approved for $1 million. That's great, but the better question is, can you actually live comfortably with that payment? Because being approved and being comfortable are not the same thing. A lender may say, yes, you qualify, but your bank account may be sitting on the corner like, please don't do this to me. As of May 13th, 2026, Bankrate showed that the national average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is around 6.45%, with its latest lender survey also showing rates around 6.46%. That changes the way buyers think. When rates were lower, buyers were moving fast. They were thinking, how quickly can we get in? Can we beat the next offer? Can we waive something? Can we make this happen? Now buyers are asking different questions. They're asking, what is the real monthly payment? How much are taxes? How much is the insurance? Is there an HOA? What does the HOA even cover? What repairs are coming? Can we still travel? Can we still go out to dinner? Can we still have a life? Can we still afford tacos? Because let's be honest, San Diego without tacos is a very expensive weather app. San Diego's still expensive even when prices adjust. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Even when prices soften a little, San Diego is still expensive. Zillow's San Diego data through April 30th, 2026 showed a median sales price of $929 with 53% of sales under list price and 34% over list price with the median of 16 days pending. Redfin's March 2026 San Diego housing data showed the median home price of $950, down 1.5% year over year, with homes selling after about 25 days on the market. It tells us the market is not dead, but it's also not easy. Some homes are still moving quickly, some homes are still getting strong offers, but other homes are sitting, other homes are reducing, other homes are negotiating, and a lot of that comes back to one thing, the payment. A buyer may love a house, they may love the kitchen, they may love the view, they may already mentally place their sofa in the living room, but if the payment feels uncomfortable, the excitement starts to fade really fast. They go from, oh my gosh, I love this house, to maybe we should keep looking. And sellers, that shift is important because your home might be beautiful, but if the total payment does not make sense to the buyer, beauty only gets you so far. Sellers are sometimes pricing for the market they remember. Now sellers, I'm going to say this with love. Some sellers are still pricing for the market they remember, not the market we're actually in. And I understand why. A few years ago, things were wild. Homes were selling fast, buyers were competing hard. People were writing offers like they had just finished 3 espressos, a Tony Robbins seminar, and a motivational podcast. But today's buyer is different. Today's buyer is more careful, they're more payment sensitive, they're more analytical, and they have more information than ever. They're not just walking into a home saying, do I like it? They're saying, does this home justify the payment? Can I afford the lifestyle after I buy it? Is the HOA too high? How much is the insurance gonna cost? What repairs are coming? Is the location worth the premium? Will I regret this in 6 months? And that's why sellers cannot just price based on what they want. They have to price based on how buyers are thinking. Because if your price creates a payment shock, buyers may not even schedule a showing. They may eliminate your home online before they even walk through the door. And that is a very expensive way to find out the market disagrees with you. Quick pause. If this is helpful, hit that like button, because this is the kind of real estate conversation buyers and sellers need to know right now. And subscribe to the channel if you want San Diego real estate advice with strategy, honesty, and a little humor, because if you're going to talk about $1 million homes, we might as well make it slightly less painful. Also, comment payment below if you want me to do a full video showing what different San Diego price points look like monthly, because trust me, a $900,000 home and a $1 million home and a $1.2 million home may sound close in San Diego, but monthly, they feel very different. The market is divided. Here's what a lot of people are missing. The San Diego market is not one market, it's divided. Some homes are selling quickly, some homes are still creating urgency, and some sellers are still getting strong offers. But other homes, they're sitting, they're reducing, they're negotiating, they're getting showing feedback that sounds polite, but really means the buyer likes it, but not at the price. And once buyers start thinking, why is this still available? Your listing has a problem, because buyers today are not just comparing your home with other homes. They are comparing your home to waiting. They're comparing it to renting. They're comparing it to moving further inland. They're comparing it to buying a condo instead of a house. They're comparing it to staying where they are. And they are comparing it to keeping their money in the bank and not dealing with inspections, repairs, insurance, moving boxes, escrow stress, and the emotional trauma of trying to find the tape dispenser while surrounded by 47 different cardboard boxes. So if you are selling, your home has to make sense, not just emotionally, financially. The buyers need to feel it. The buyers need to feel this is worth it, not it's pretty, but the payment just punched me in the face. Buyers are not just being picky. A lot of sellers think buyers are just being picky right now. And yes, some buyers are being picky. Some buyers want ocean views, a giant yard, no HOA, a remodeled kitchen, walkability, privacy, no traffic, 3-car garage at a price of $2016. Those buyers may need a huge hug and a reality check, but most buyers are not being difficult. They're trying to protect themselves. They're looking at the total cost of homeownership. This means mortgage, property taxes, insurance, HOA, repairs, utilities, maintenance, commute, lifestyle, resale, and that's smart, because buying a home in San Diego is not just a purchase, it's a monthly commitment. A lower list price does not always mean a better deal. An $850,000 condo with a high HOA may feel more expensive monthly than a $950,000 home with no HOA. A lower priced home further away may not feel cheaper if your commute steals your soul every morning. And San Diego traffic has a special way of doing that. And 20 minutes later, you're questioning your life choices and Googling remote jobs where I never have to leave the house. So buyers are thinking deeper now, and that is not a bad thing. It's actually smart. Sellers, price to create urgency, not resistance. Sellers, here's a strategy. Your price needs to create urgency, not resistance. A strong price makes buyers say, we need to see this. This seems fair. This might go fast. Let's write an offer before someone else does. A weak price makes buyers say, let's wait. They'll probably reduce. It seems high. What else is available? Why has it been sitting? And that is where sellers get into trouble. Once buyers start waiting, you lose the momentum. The first couple of weeks are critical. That is when your listing is fresh. That is when buyers are watching. That is when agents are paying attention. And that is when you create the best chance to create excitement. But if you overshoot the price, your home can become a spectator sport. People watch it, they save it, they send it to their spouse, they say it's cute, but they're dreaming, and nobody wants their listing to become the group chat joke. That is not marketing. That is emotional damage with professional photography. The goal is to not chase the highest fancy price. The goal is to create the strongest buyer response. And this is how you protect your final sales price. Now buyers, let's talk about your strategy. Do not shop by price alone. Shop by payment, shop by total cost, shop by lifestyle, and shop by resale, because every buyer eventually becomes a seller. Before you fall in love with a home, ask, what is the total monthly payment? What are the taxes? What's the insurance? Is there HOA? What does the HOA actually cover? What repairs are likely? How old is the roof? How old are the major systems? What is the commute? Does the neighborhood fit my actual life? And how long do I plan to own this? And who is going to buy this from me later? That last question is huge, because when you buy a home, you're also buying your future resale story. If a home has a weird layout, difficult parking, high HOA, in poor condition, an awkward location, an unclear value that may not just affect you now, it can affect you when you sell. So do not just ask, can I buy this? Ask, can I live with this? And can I sell this later? This is how smart buyers think. If you know of someone thinking about buying or selling a home in San Diego, share this video with them. This could save them from pricing wrong, buying wrong, or misunderstanding what this market is really doing. And comment buy if you're looking to buy, sell if you're selling, or condo if you want me to do a full breakdown of downtown San Diego condo payments and HOA strategy. Now let's wrap this up with what buyers and sellers should actually be doing right now. What smart buyers should do right now. Buyers, here's what I want you to do right now. First, get clear on your comfortable payment. Not your maximum approval, your comfortable payment. Those are different. Second, ask your lender for payment scenarios, not just one number. Ask for different prices, different down payments, ask for different interest rates, different HOA amounts, different tax assumptions. You want to understand the full picture before you emotionally move into a home in your head. Because once you start imagining where your couch goes, logic starts getting a little shaky. Third, decide what lifestyle you are actually buying. Are you paying for walkability, space, privacy, views, coastal access, downtown energy, a shorter commute, lock and leave lifestyle? Because if you do not know what you're paying for, it's easier to overpay for the wrong thing. And fourth, please stay patient but prepared. Good homes still move. So the goal is not to panic. The goal is to be ready. What smart sellers should do right now. Sellers, here is what I want you to do right now. First, price based on current buyer payment reality, not old market memories. Your neighbor's 2021 sell is not your price plan. Second, prepare your home. Condition does matter. If buyers are already payment sensitive, they do not want to walk into mentally adding a roof, paint, flooring, windows repairs, and that one mysterious smell nobody wants to talk about. Third, explain the value. If your home has a great location, show it. If your home has upgrades, document them. If it has walkability, highlight it. If the HOA offers real benefits, explain them. If a home works for relocation buyers, tell that story. And fourth, watch feedback carefully. If buyers are touring but not offering, something is off. If buyers are not touring at all, something is very off. The market is giving you information. Do not argue with the market. The market has no feelings. It's like a cat. You can beg it to love you, but it will still knock your price strategy off the counter. So here's the bottom line. San Diego real estate is not dead. It's not crashing, and it's definitely not easy. It's divided. Some homes are selling quickly, some homes are still getting strong offers, but buyers are more payment sensitive, more cautious, and more analytical than they were during the low interest rate frenzy. And sellers who understand that will win. Buyers who understand that will make better decisions. If you're thinking about buying in San Diego, selling your home, relocating here, buying a condo, selling a luxury property, or trying to figure out your next move, reach out. My information is below. If this video helped you, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with somebody who needs to understand the San Diego monthly payment problem. Because in this market, the list price gets attention, but the payment is what makes or breaks the deal. I'm Victoria Sandoval with Select Premier Properties. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.